Hi, it's Monday, February the 19th. I haven't brushed my hair or anything like that. Just wanted to do this video to show you, for any of you who are on a financial budget who have animals. I've got I've got two big bowls here of food and the third one for the cat. And what I'm doing is I've got my high quality kiblets in here, alright, which a friend of mine gave me a voucher to help get. And that's going to last me, last the dogs double the amount of time, because I'm adding it with grated carrot, which is good for them, sometimes broccoli, and oats. Okay, so a handful of oats. I'll do the oats, not for the cat though. And what I've been doing is I've been getting, I've got a food hamper from a local church, so all the meat that's in the hamper I give to the animals. So basically this is just beef and honey sausages, and I've chopped up. So that was for last night's dinner and today's breakfast. And then what I do, which isn't really, my preference would be egg. Preference would be to add an egg in here. This is just water in here, just to water the oats down just a little bit. And but in 4 days I get some money, and I'm going to buy some eggies, and I just do that. I just mix up so that's 1 cup of kiblets, 1 sausage, my oats and carrot and broccoli, sometimes broccoli. I like to add my I'll show what chia seeds are. I'm trying not to I like to give them hemp oil, but I run out. But these are my chia seeds. Obviously, I eat this with my oats and my yogurt and stuff. So I like to give them a little bit because it's really good for inflammation. Chia seeds are a superfood. My dogs are growing dogs, so it's really good for their muscles. So yeah, chia seeds, hemp seed oil, egg, kiblets, carrot, broccoli, oats or cooked rice, and then some meat if you got it. And then my cat, I'm just giving him some some sausages as well, but I like to give him tuna. I've run out. So this is how I'm handling feeding my animals at the moment. And I learnt it the hard way, because I literally, when I didn't have any kiblets, I was just giving them oats and egg, or rice and egg. And the truth of the matter is, it works. You don't want to do it temporarily, so I forgot to mix this one up. So it's oats, carrot, grated carrot, broccoli, or egg, chia seeds. So I've been feeding them their kiblets, right? Because as some of you know, I didn't have any kiblets for about, I think it was 3 or 4 days, until that friend helped me out. So having the kiblets, there's really good quality kiblets. I'll show you the kiblets. They're well priced ones. They're for farmers. You don't need to get super expensive. So this is just high performance working dog kiblets. And I got that from the local stock and feed, which is no artificial kinds of flavourings, beef. There actually is one that's grain free, but it's like $90. And the interesting thing is I'm giving them grains anyways because of the rice and the. I'll feed the animals, the dogs first, and then Ollie. Okay, so now come on, come. Here they are. Come. Funny doing a video feeding the dogs, but I just want to show you what it looks like before you make it. Okay, sit. Where's Alvin gone? Sit, Alvin, sit. Sit. Well done, darling. He sits straight away. Sorry, this is really hard to do. Sit, eat. Well done. Zena's still learning. Sit. Ollie's hungry. And there's Zena. Okay, now Ollie, come on. Ollie. And little Ollie Bolly. He's hungry. I'll just feed Ollie and then go on to I mean, I would rather give him tuna than sausages, but that's okay. This is not the worst food for him, you know what I mean? So here I go. I've been feeding Ollie in here. There we go. This cute little Ollie. This cute little Ollie Bolly. I feed him in here now because I shut the door because he's a bit of a slower eater and I don't want him feeling stressed about Xena, but Alvin's faster than Xena, but he doesn't seem to hassle Xena. He lets her finish. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, oats, rice, you could call that filler if you want, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think my dogs are going to be okay. And then we've got the carrot and the broccoli, which is good for them. Then we've got the, the cheers or the hemp seed oil. When you've got money, hemp seed oil is fantastic for them because it's cheers and hemp seed oil is really good for their knees, the palate. And then egg. Egg is amazing if you can mix one egg in. And, fresh meat of some sorts if you've got any. I like the chicken mince. This is my little rubbish bag that I've got to empty out. But this is what I've been giving them. And that lasts me a week. Just give them one spoonful of that each, and I mix that in with the, I mix that in to the kiblets with the water, just to soften up. And the egg. That was Alvin hassling Xena. I'll move his bowl. For some reason he was hassling her out. I don't like it when they do that. So, he's not really that fussed on it, but that's okay. He's just got to eat it. It's just what food is. He's a very fussy dog. Xena just eats anything. Xena and my cat will eat what's presented. Alvin has always been a very fussy eater. But he now has to just eat what he's given because that's all he has. That's all I have. And it's fine. It's healthy. And he does eat it. Some days he actually gobbles it down more so than other days. Not sure what was it about today that made him. He ate all the sausage and he doesn't really want to eat the kiblets and the oats. He's always been so weird about kiblets, hey? So it doesn't matter how good quality the kiblets are. So if a dog's that fussy, don't buy into it. Like, I've tried so many different kiblets, so it's not like he's allergic to what's in it. He just prefers fresh meat. Well, that ain't gonna happen. Even when I had more money, that wasn't even a possibility. I was never going to just feed him fresh meat all the time. That's ridiculous. Anyways, down here, down the corner, down the right-hand side. So what actually happened yesterday was I was busy doing some, I got home from church and I did some, I wanted to get onto some writing, but I got onto, did some miscellaneous. I was going to get onto a job and then I got my work clothes on and then so I'll do my Bible study when I get home. And then what happened was up there I was going to do some work and then I was going to take the dogs for a walk and then I was going to do the Bible study when I got home. But I got this real need to just do some writing straight away. So I started doing some writing and then I went, okay, well, I'll take the dogs to the local park just down the road because it's closer and I won't take them to the river today. Because actually what I decided was I thought I'll just take them to the river first thing in the morning. And then I took them to the park yesterday and this is why I reckon I wanted to even do a video when I first got home last night because I felt this sense of euphoria about the experience, about when we're on track with God and God looks out for us. So basically what happened was I was in the process of doing this really important writing. I was in a zone. So I took my writing stuff down, some toys down. I went to the local park, took the dog on leads. So they had got their lead training and Alvin can't get just, well, they're both excelling with their lead training, but Alvin more so because he's 15 months old and he really gets it. So not pulling on the lead at all, walking next to the left of me. Xena just basically follows. she's learning quicker because she's got Alvin to follow. So I'm training her, but she's also watching Alvin, who I've been training for 15 months. And it's been a really hard slog with Alvin with the lead. And he's a really strong dog, right? But no pulling on the lead, just walking next to me nicely. As I say, one dog one side, one dog the other side. I've just got a lead on both arms, and it's just a cruisy walk. So I'm gonna be able to do more walks around town, I think, with them. But I prefer the river because they just get to run, go fast and do loops and just really run fast and hard exercise. But anyways, we get down to the park, which is a fenced-off park with heaps of grass, and it's beautiful. And they're running around. They're having the best time ever. They're having so much fun. Okay, this is great. This is a really good backup. If I can't get to the river, this is just as fun for them. Not if I did it every day. If I did it every day, I think they'd find it very boring. But anyways, I'm there and I'm doing my writing, and I got enough of it done to not feel annoyed. But then a lady turned up, and she was at the gate, and she's got this really big Malamute husky, Malamute, not Alsatian, Malamute. Anyways, a really big dog and really fluffy, right? And she's asking me if my dogs are friendly from a distance. I can't hear her and I can't see her. So I walk over, and Alvin's trying to jump. He's really tall, really big, and he's almost trying to knock the fence over to get to her. And Zena's trying to go under the fence. It's like, But I walked over with the leads, put them on lead. I said to the lady, they're very friendly, but they're very young. They're still being socialised. She goes, my dog's young, but he's not so friendly. He attacked a dog the other day. And I said, okay, well, I don't want my dogs attacked. I don't want them to have that bad experience, but I'm looking at your dog and I don't see him as an aggressive dog. Why do you attack that other dog? She goes, well, the other dog came in and did blah, blah, blah. It was a German Shepherd. And I know what she means by German Shepherds because every time I'm around a German Shepherd, they do something to Alvin. They come into his space really fast and they bark at him, and they're really territorial of their owner, of their human owner, and they've got this real sort of like they're constantly, the ones I've met so far, they seem to be wary of other dogs and they go for the attack without looking at what the other dog's actually doing. And I've had Alvin run to get away from this German Shepherd that we see down at the river, and this other dog was half the size of Alvin. He was only 8 months old or something, but Alvin was scared of him. And so I understand why this lady said that this German... No, we're not labelling German Shepherds as bad dogs, but I've noticed that they've got a high anxiety in them that really makes them go for other dogs that are bigger. So anyways, when this German Shepherd went for her Malamute, like huge, we're talking about a huge dog, hey? And he's only, what you say was? 11 months old, so he's young, he's a pup. He's huge, he's bigger than Alvin, but a lot of fluff, so maybe he's not. But anyways, I said, look, I don't see him as being aggressive, so why don't we just socialise the dogs? We'll keep them both on lead. We'll keep them all on leads at all times. We'll keep a distance. And then over time, we can meet up again in the park and we can see what happens over time. And she goes, that would be great. Because that's all it needs with dogs is you get... When you have dogs meet and they're on lead, they act differently if they're not on lead. Yes, that's a given. And certain dogs will act more aggressively if they're on a lead. That's a given, yes. However, in a situation like when you're in a small, contained, fenced yard and someone's already said my dog attacked another dog the other day and they're all young, just contain them, give them that boundary. You've got the control, you've got them on a lead, you let them sniff each other, come near each other. We let her big one come near Xena because he was very interested in Xena, and Xena basically went down on her haunches and lifted her leg up, lifted her head up and rolled her neck up. So she didn't roll on her back though, so she wasn't being submissive, but she basically showed her neck and looked him in the eye. So basically she says, I actually am your peer to a degree, I'm smaller and I will submit. But in no way do I think I'm inferior to you. So that Malamute goes, yep, got it. And then I said to the lady, I think you should pull him away now, because at that point he was sort of too on top of Xena and I didn't like that. And she goes, yep, no worries. She pulls him back. I've got Alvin over here and he just goes full pelt like he does. He goes full pelt he did this before the other dog came to speak to Xena. So first thing Alvin tries to do is nearly rip my arm off by bouncing at the other dogs. He goes bounce, bounce, bounce like a kangaroo, like play, play, play. But the dogs don't like know it. But I just wanked him back. So as he's trying to bounce into this other dog, I just whacked, because I was expecting, I just pulled him back. In midair, he goes flying back and lands down, which chokes him, of course. I said, sit. I said, dogs don't like that. No one likes that. And then I make him sit, and a really firm lead, hold him really tight next to me. Her dog showed a bit of aggression. Why wouldn't you when you've got a dog going boof, boof, boof into your face? A really big, boofy faced dog, big, legs and shoulders like my dog has, and he's still got his balls, right? So he's still got that smell of a prime. He's a male dog in his prime that's really strong, right? So any male dog could perceive Alvin as a threat, right? That's one of the real reasons why it's very imperative that I get him castrated ASAP. And then basically I pull him back, make him sit down. He does instantly. And then Zena sort of walked in towards the other dog, like, I want to play, but she did it more carefully. So the other dog, can't remember his name, Thor. So he comes towards Zena, like, to smell her. And then we allow that to happen. They get closer. And then she, as I say, goes on her haunches, lifts her head up, shows her neck. He smells, but then he goes to get too close to on top. I pull her back. I say to the lady, I'd like you to pull him back now. She goes, yep, got it. And then we're sitting there, and she's standing over there, and I'm over here with my two dogs, and they're all on leads, and we're talking. The dogs are smelling each other, looking at each other. There's no aggression. And I said, this is really great. So what, next time I said, we'll leave it at that for today, because that's good experience, but let's arrange for another time, and then we could, we can let them off lead for a little bit to see what happens, or walk around the yard and let them get closer but still have them on lead. We'll see how it goes, and if it works out, they could become playmates, because so far every dog playmate I've created for Alvin, it hasn't kept going. It's really sad, but that's why one of the reasons why I got Xena. She's not big enough yet. He's more robust. She's pretty robust, and she can keep up with him. But when they're all, I think they need variety. They need friends. They don't just want to just have each other all the time. Like, they don't want to have the same walks, right? But anyways, she goes, yeah, well, I just live just there. So she's directly actually right next to the bloody dog park. I said, oh, really? That's very convenient. She goes, oh, come visit me. And she's a woman in her, and I'm actually about to go visit her and have a coffee. So she's actually, her name's Joy from memory, and I think she's Brazilian. She's in her late 30s, and she's feisty, and I can tell, I've got a feeling she's going to love dancing, right? And she came up to Northern 5 years ago, and her partner recently left her, hey? So she says, well, I'm actually at home at the moment because I've got this dog and I can't work because I've got to train him. I said, I didn't say to her that, that's actually me too. I have to basically stay at home to watch the dogs. I haven't got the ability to work full time yet, for lots of reasons. One, I've got to find the right job for my body injuries. I've got so many disabilities. But the other one is the dogs are too young to leave them home alone for too long, and because there's two of them and there's such a big age gap, it wouldn't have been the right time for me to even do part-time work. So she's home alone at the moment, day in, day out, with a broken heart and a young dog, and doesn't really know that. Well, she knows people in Northern, but I think what must have happened for her was she must have met a lot of people who she met as a couple. And I had this happen to me when I first came up to Northern, and I was a married woman with my husband by my side. A lot of the people that we met when we first came up have had nothing to do with me since since my husband left the first time. It's like they couldn't bear the concept of a woman that's been left behind, like discarded, left behind. She's single all of a sudden. And I was like, yeah, well, you've shown your true colours. And then obviously when Anthony came back, we were going to have a 70th birthday for him. It was going to be a really big party. It was going to be an amazing party, actually. I was actually really gung-ho in getting the house ready for his party, and he was really excited about it as well. And I was always wondering who we were actually going to invite, because, we could invite all these people that we knew when we first came up, who ditched me so fast and hard when Anthony ditched me. But do I really want them at his 70th? Do I want, well, if he wants them there, they can be there, but I don't know who he's going to invite anyways. But so the whole invite thing would have been a bit funny, a bit interesting. But obviously, as it turns out, as a lot of you know, he wasn't in Northern on his birthday, so he didn't have to worry about the invite thing. But any party we have here is going to be, oh, who do we invite? Because I could invite some of these people who have just ditched me so fast and hard and haven't shown any effort whatsoever. But why would I? Why would you? So maybe it won't be such a big party. Who knows? But the people that I do invite will be really good people, right? I mean, lots of good people. But anyway, this lady, she's in a similar situation to me. And she asked me to come down Monday morning for coffee. And it's interesting because I actually, at the moment, don't have any soy milk. So I don't have any soy milk for 4 days. I can have herbal teas, which is not a problem. But I can't have anything that involves milk at the moment. That's my cute little magpies, and I've unfortunately given all of the meat away. What do I do? I give them the chicken, you see. Oh, that's a bugger. Why they have to come today? Oh, that is so... now that annoys me because if I'd known they were coming today, I would have left some of those sausages for them. Bugger. I can't feed them. I've got nothing to feed them. I can give them a little bit of cheese. Probably not good for them though. My little magpies, I love them so much. I don't know. Nope, I've got nothing I can feed them. Oh, that's a shame. Because I like encouraging them to come. I can give them some of my grapes from my grapevine, but I don't think they're going to eat it. Anyways, what I wanted to say to you was this outfit you see me wearing was from the rag pile. So it's free. I didn't pay any money for this. It's a working dress, but I don't know if you can see, it's quite short. And so on these hot days, I like to, because I'm going to do some more reno work today. Okay, see? See? You see them? See? Now, they're not going to be happy. Hello, darlings. Hi. They are not going to be happy. I don't have meat for them. Hey, darlings. There's 3. Can you see them? Aren't they gorgeous? That phone's not going to stay. Zena. So... all I've got for you right now is some cheese. Come on. I've only got some cheese and some grapes, okay? That's it. Oh, there's 5. We got 5. There's 5. There's 5 today. Hello, darlings. Hi, my little loves. Hi. Hello. Got some cheese? Got some cheese for you, darling. Got some cheese. Yeah, yum. Did you see that? Alan, sit. Sit. I said sit. Sit. Thank you. Got Zena down there. Hi, darling. Come on. I've got Zena down there, Alvin there. I don't want them chasing them off. And I've got... hello. 5 today. Normally there's... They really... sorry, they really want them. I think they want some meat, but... they don't seem to mind the cheese. I think the cheese helps them with their... I think the cheese helps them... Hello! Did you hear that singing? Hello, darlings. I'll turn the video around so you can see them in a second. Now, my grapies from yesterday. Here's some grapes. Oh. Now, Sit, Alvin. I'm not sure. Sit, I said. I don't want to knock it. Sit. Eat your cheese. Come on. There's 5 now. There's 3 in the... 3 in the... Yeah, I really like giving them quality meat, but unfortunately, anyways, you know how I said I've got those food hampers from the church? Well, there's a frozen chicken in there. I don't understand though if it's good to feed birds chicken. Hello. Isn't it beautiful? And Alvin's sitting here nicely relaxed. So that's good. So, and Zena's learning. Sit, Zena. Sit, Alvin. Sit. Sit. I said, sit. I don't want them to scare the birds off. They've got to learn. That's it. Lay down. See? They've got to learn. They've got to learn. And it's the same with Ollie. Same with Ollie. But what I'm wondering is, okay, so the video's about to, so what I'm going to do now is go for a little walk. Hello, are you going to sing? Are you going to sing? Are you going to sing for the video? Are you going to sing? La 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 la. Last year, this time last year, I asked my darling husband to sing to the birds because he's got such a beautiful voice, right? And he sang and they sang back, and it was cute. But they actually do often sing and do a little dance. They're on there and they do a little dancey dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 2 babies. There's 2 grey ones in there, which are babies. So there's a repeat. Okay, go at the back. The dogs are gonna start getting really annoying. They're this time last year we didn't have. I know we did get Alvin early on. We got him in. We had him by March, but earlier than that we had. See, aren't they beautiful? Okay, so this one's eating all the cheese. He's hungry. Alvin, is it just one eating all the cheese? I could give him some more cheese, but what I might actually ask that lady Joy if she's got any meat I could chop up. Oh, they're eating the grapes too. That's fantastic. So that's good to know. The grapes from my vineyard yesterday that I pulled off for you to show you. So I'll just pull some of these grapies off. And I can't wait to get one of those selfie sticks, hey, like I can control. If I put meat up there, like Alvin and Zena try to eat it. It's so annoying. Not like they're starving or anything. Come on, away, away. Come on, move. I want the birds to have some space now. But yeah, that was actually, I'm really glad you got to experience that because those butcher birds, I think they're called. They're not magpies. Anyways, they're just the most beautiful creatures and they've got the most beautiful sounds. And what a joy. And I actually was going to talk about going with the flow. So this morning I could hear the birds singing from really, really early on. I'm going to show you that deck because my dogs aren't allowed on the deck unless I'm there. I've decided they've blown it because they've just kept doing too much destruction on that daybird But I thought, no, they've blown that. And also, I've also decided they're not allowed in the house when I'm not here anymore. Hello, darling. I didn't make my bed yet. All I've done is jump up. This is, oh, isn't he beautiful? So basically, I just jumped out of bed and fed the dogs because I actually went to sleep at 3 a.m. and then I tried to get up a bit earlier and I just felt too tired. And I could hear the birds singing. Oh, he's getting out now. Good, good. So there's Ollie getting out. So basically, I'm going to have all the animals outside and I'm going to go visit that lady, Joy. I'm going to have a coffee with her. Just putting some... I'll explain her. I'm wearing daggy clothes. Oh, this dress, I should change it. It's daggy, daggy, daggy. It really actually is extraordinarily Problem is, it's just so comfortable. It's complete. I knew it would be as soon as I saw it in the rag pile. The rag pile is the bit that we recycle at the op shop. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, you know what? I know that could become a good work dress. I can just tell it's got flexibility, coolness, and obviously I don't care if it gets dirty. But it's like, what is it? What is it? Oh, funny. And my hair, my bloody ongoing hair issues. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Look at that filthy, filthy, filthy camera. Not camera, mirror. The whole house is so like... I was going to vacuum. Oh, I finally folded the washing last night. Oh, that felt good. It's like, what a relief. And then so I'm going to... Oh, before I shut this... Ouch. Sorry, that's my vertigo again. It's actually very annoying. I'm going to get my builder friend to help me put some handrails up everywhere. I've decided, so I can grab one whenever I need to. So, or washing up fold, but look what I got from the op shop. It's a drum vacuum cleaner. So I'm going to be able to start vacuuming my house. Woo, yeah! Right, I'm going to leave the video at that for the moment. I'm going to go have this coffee with Joy. I want to share you about the budget feeding dogs. It's still healthy. Then you got to see the birds, which is a blessing. And I want to talk to you about the blessings, about going with the simplicities of life and really looking at the blessings and how it can transform a perspective from quite despondent to being completely and utterly feeling blissed out just in a second. But we'll do that next video, or maybe even as I'm walking down to Lady's house. Mwah. All right, I'll let this one go for a second and then I'll start another one in a second. Okay, see ya. Maybe I might not. Not sure yet. Okay, see ya.